let's see how this goes. Okay, so under the assumption that I'm streaming already, hi everyone, it's Esquilax again, and today, oh, to access this activity, oh, okay, I can't do any more Warzone queues or anything, but that's okay, we're just gonna go ahead and we'll probably just, finish the Revan thing, not the Revan thing, the, something, we're gonna finish something up. I'm not sure since we can't. You must be a subscriber to access this activity. So I guess we've done our war zones for the week. So yeah, because I've always been under the assumption that you can only do 2 war zones a week as a free-to-play player, but it seems as though I was able to do a few more, but I guess no longer. So let's see. I'm at Valor rank 15, and I'm probably not going to gain any more Valor rank anytime soon. So I'm thinking what I could probably do is I could probably go ahead and just buy a lightsaber or something. I mean, honestly, I really like this headgear, but I can't wear it. Well, I mean, I guess I could. That headgear's so cool, though. Like, honestly, like, it really is. Like, if I... But for some reason, like, I could put this on, right? And then, when I go to put this on, it won't, like, actually equip for some reason. With this specific armor set, I don't really know why. And it's really disappointing, because I think it'd look really cool. Like, I could wear anything else. Right? But yeah. It just doesn't work. I could probably take this off. Wait, what did I do? Right now? Hold on, let me see. Oh, okay, I see. So yes, that is necessary. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just sort of strange because I like it a lot. I just have to find a good place to put it, like where it would make sense for my character. You know, if that makes any sense. I don't know. So we'd have to wait and see. But other than that, I'm trying to figure out what I can do in this game since I can't really do too much, unfortunately. I'm very much so restricted and impaired by what I can and cannot do as a result of my free-to-play status in this game, which is very unfortunate because I would love to play this game much more often, but I cannot. So I would like to stream Star Wars: The Old Knights of the Old Republic, but I can't stream that either because it's I don't know. I was trying to, and I was looking it up and everything, and it's one of those things where it's like it's really difficult to stream. I know some people are able to do it, but I haven't necessarily been able to find out a way to do it. I've been using OBS, and so yeah, it's rather difficult. Long story short. Ooh, this is probably better than what I have right now. Except I lose. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's probably better, even though. I could probably modify it. So I could probably modify it to make it better. Let me see. Do I want to? This is gonna be pretty boring right now. What I'm about to do. Wearing this. Mods. Oh, I can't modify at all. This I can modify though, I believe. This I can modify. So yeah, I can modify that. Apparently it has a yellow saber crystal, which is really neat. And this has a yellow crystal as well. Oh wait, hold on. It's 20 critical strike rating, which is really cool. For some reason, I think my control button is stuck, or it's not broken. think it's just stuck. Like, I gotta clean my keyboard because there's just a lot of stuff that I don't know why it's just not really working too terribly well. Which is again rather unfortunate. And I can't do any more battlegrounds for this week, which sucks because battlegrounds are one of those things where it's like you could just keep doing them, and I mean they're pretty fun, but you just get to the point where you just can't do them anymore. So, which is rather sad. That you can't participate. And I mean, why not? Like, why do they restrict you in battlegrounds too? I mean, that doesn't really make any sense to me. I mean, I don't know. So to some of you it might, and like if it does, I get that. Like, I respect it. But I mean, for me, it just doesn't make any sense because they're already restricting basically like the story content that you're able to get yourself into, right? So like, why restrict your what's it called? Why restrict like what battleground, like how many battlegrounds you can take part in a week? You know what I mean? That's just me. That's just me. So, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what I could sell because I wanna sell some of this stuff. I like this lightsaber. It looks kind of cool, I guess. Oh no, I don't want to sit down. That's an actual character. Let's see. What I gotta do? I gotta like find a way to like increase my social rank. I wanna do this. I wanna wear this, like use this lightsaber. Because I just think it looks cool. Like, it has a pretty unique hilt, at least like up there towards the top. So I'm thinking about buying it. And it wouldn't cost me that much. I mean, I'd be paying 90,000, but I mean, let's be honest, 90,000 isn't like, I'm not losing too much. Let's see, what are these? Okay, there really isn't that much of a difference between these two. There really isn't. Because this is traditional fine silk gloves, and then this is high sorcerer's adept gloves. So I don't really like the pants too terribly much. Like, I feel like that's pretty cool, and I feel like this is pretty cool as well. I could probably do that. That looks sort of strange. I mean, it's kind of like all over the place, that one, but no idea. I mean, this has a red color crystal, so it's probably worth keeping around just for that. I guess I don't really need this, but it takes a while to get, so what's the color crystal for this?
For the Empire.
Let me think. What was I trying to do right now? Character? No, not character. Inventory. And then, yeah, because I mean, honestly, I probably don't need this many different gloves. I mean, I really don't think I do. So, requires shield.
The Minister of Logistics is making sure the war effort is well supplied.
Does it have any mods? I don't think it does have any mods. I mean, so I don't think I could use it, so we could go ahead and sell it. Probably should have bought the lightsaber before we did that. I have to pay mine to buy stuff back? Whoa, boy. Whoa. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. But I was hoping it would just kind of like get taken away from my... But it doesn't work like that. Clearly, it doesn't work like that. So I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. So I could get that lightsaber hilt, or I could get this lightsaber hilt. This lightsaber hilt is kind of cool, but I feel like it's pretty mundane, I suppose. Like, it's just a cylinder, you know? There's really not too much going on.
For the Empire.
And then let's see. Let's just say I wear this. And then draw out my weapon. This is my lightsaber right now. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look awful. But it could probably be better. Probably could be. Then let's see. Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking...
My lord, it's an honor to serve.
Let's go ahead and buy it. We'll pay that much. We could sell that to you. Pretty sure we don't need that. And then the only thing we really want from this is the hilt. It's the only thing we want. So the crystal, we don't even have to deal with that because we don't need the crystal. Oh. Oh no, of course not, dude. If I accidentally destroyed it, I would cry. I'm sure. Yeah, we could go ahead and sell the red saber crystal because the red saber crystal doesn't do anything for us. I mean, first of all, we don't even want to be using red, to be completely honest. Then do this, and then do this. So then we could go into this. Whoa. To this. We could go ahead and put the hilt in there. Put the enhancement in there. Put the mantle in there. And then here's the big thing, the yellow deadly crystal. And we'll go ahead and we'll put it in there. Then we'll apply all that. It's locked in. We'll equip. Whoa, I just sold the lightsaber back. Whoa. Okay.
For the Empire.
Hopefully I kept all the modifications in it. Yes, I do. Okay, dude, I could have messed up like real bad. Like, what if I sold the lightsaber back and then I sold all the modifications to it, so then I just lost all the modifications? Oh my gosh, honestly, I would have just like ended the stream right there and just like never played this game again. Okay, probably not, but I would have just like I would have gotten to that point where it's just like, dude, why am I doing this? You know what I mean? So but yeah. So now we have this lightsaber hilt, which I think looks much better, honestly. And then I don't know, I just think having a yellow lightsaber is just so cool. Like, I don't know why, it's just I just think it's such a cool color to have and to be running around with. That's just me. And then now we have this other lightsaber that essentially is just a lightsaber that has nothing. It's just red. I haven't had a red lightsaber in this game for a long time. Goodness. But clearly we don't want red. let's see. Let me look at my companions. Maybe. Does this guy wield a lightsaber? I think he does. Character, companion. Oh, he does, but it's a double lightsaber. So we can't do anything with it. Trying to see what would I look like if I wore this guy's stuff. Uh Not too terribly great, I guess. Let's see. We could give him an offhand, but he doesn't really need it. I'm trying to think. Nah, we probably don't need anything with this guy. So we could go ahead and send him back. My control's getting stuck. Like my right control, I don't know why. Okay, let me think. And we could go ahead. The only other one who uses a lightsaber is Ashara.
My lord.
No. And she's essentially using two of the same lightsaber. Yeah, essentially. Right? Like they're both exactly the same. Yeah, they're pretty much both exactly the same. So, I mean, I could go ahead and equip her with one. Like they have mods and stuff, but I don't think the mods really affect anything anymore. Like, for the characters. This one has worse stuff. No. You see, the problem with this all stems back from the control button. I gotta find something thin to try and resolve this issue, because it's quite the problem, to be completely honest. And we can't have it going around. My friends and I, we've been playing a Star Wars D&D campaign, if that makes any sense. It's actually kind of cool. Let me think. One of us is a Jedi. And so basically, the thing is that all of us basically got to make our own characters. So all of us got to basically make our own characters, except none of us could be Jedi, right? But the trade-off is that if one of us did want to become a Jedi, right, one of us could become a Jedi, but they essentially have to, they don't really get their own story, I guess. Like, they're not their own character, I guess. Like, they are, but essentially they don't get to have their own background. They don't get to really have much of anything. It's just, they're Jedi. It's kind of complicated, but it's basically like their background and everything is basically completely made up for them. So yeah, I don't know. Control left. Because I'm pressing shift. What am I doing? You know what would be cool is if control left that you see that would be pretty cool, right? Would it be though? Yeah, no, that'd be pretty cool actually, I think. I think that actually that might work maybe. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I saw one that was white one time on a planet for heroic quests. I didn't get it, but it's definitely an option, I suppose. So, um, then here's a lightsaber hilt that we could use, or we could not use. I'm trying to think. Should we use? Okay, no, not really. 'Cause I don't really like it too much. So, and then apparently this is just subjectively better. Apparently, control right click to modify. Oh no, sorry, my bad. My bad. Wait, what? Okay, control C opens up collections. Cause I was wondering, I was like wondering why, um, oh, this person looks really weird. What are they wearing? Huh. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's just the control is a little strange. I'll have to look into that. But I don't think it's really important unless I want to like preview stuff. Let me think. What else was I gonna do? I think that's it. I think we could go ahead and go back to Ilum, and then basically do whatever it is we need to do at Ilum. Which isn't too terribly much, but could certainly do it. I'm not eligible for this conversation. I wonder if I'll ever be eligible for this conversation, for that conversation. Let's see. No, I'm gonna go to maps. Story directive, vengeance, agent, Sith warrior, bounty hunter, Sith inquisitor. Over here. So we'll return to our hangar and go back to our ship. Sith Inquisitor hangar. So sorry about that, guys, if anyone was watching about all this nonsense that I'm making you guys sit through and whatnot. You know. So we're gonna go ahead, head back to Ilum, and pretty much just finish up the story quests, I suppose. And yeah, just try and have fun, I suppose. I mean, this character's pretty much done, I think, because obviously, of course, we could go ahead and do the what's it called, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You get experience bonus from grouping up with other players. Let's just admire this hilt real quick for a second. Oh, that hilt is just so cool though. It's just so much more nice than just having a stick, I guess. I don't know. This lightsaber is your life. Don't lose it. We're gonna go to Ilum. The Empire betrayed. Macabre. Space combat, space combat. We're here at the Imperial Fleet. I don't know what I'm doing. Is it just me, or does it seem like sometimes the controls are very unintuitive for this stuff? Like, Oh, you could just move it around like this. Okay. But once you're in it like this, can you just like exit out of it? I don't know. Okay. Look, we gotta go to Ilum. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Ilum. Um, let's make some money back, I think. Like, first of all, let's do that. Let's make some money back. And then we could go ahead and we could look into maybe getting a blue lightsaber. I don't know, because I know there's a planet where we could go to, and it will basically allow me to go ahead and get a blue lightsaber crystal. Um, sorry. And it's basically like the same tier as the yellow lightsaber crystal I'm using, so it's not going to be an upgrade. It's not going to be a downgrade either. It's just basically going to be like a straight up cosmetic switch, I'm pretty sure. So that's something we can look into if we do want to use a blue lightsaber. My only thing is though is that, like, let's say I do a Jedi Counselor playthrough, which I'm probably going to end up doing here pretty soon. Let's say if I do a Jedi Counselor or a Jedi Knight or something like that, I'm probably just going to end up having a blue lightsaber from the get-go anyway. In that case, it's probably going to diminish a little bit the like, I don't know, not nostalgia, but the novelty, I suppose, of having a blue lightsaber. Because I would say it's pretty novel having a yellow lightsaber. You know, it's not something that, you don't see it in the main movies, I guess. You don't really see it in the Clone Wars or Rebels. I mean, the Jedi Sentinels have it. The Jedi Temple Guards have it pretty much. Bastilla Shan, she has a yellow lightsaber. But apart from that, I don't think you really see too many people running around with yellow lightsabers, actual characters. So, um, obviously, of course, players that are basically playing this game are probably gonna have yellow lightsabers if they really wanted to. I don't know if it's a hugely popular color. I feel like white would be a really popular color, just because, what's her name? Ahsoka ends up becoming a really, really cool character, actually, in Star Wars. Um, and she has white lightsabers. And that's just really, really, really cool. Um, so yeah, let's just go into this. We'll change our outfits to that because I just like my face in cutscenes. Um, and so we'll just go into it and we'll do whatever. We could jump down there, but we'll probably take thousands of damage if we attempt. So yeah, let me make sure all my volume and settings stuff is really good. Okay. Because I would hate for there something to go awry, um, and then you guys just not get optimal volume setting or something like that. Whoa, look at that cape. Do you guys see the physics on that cape? How it just like billows up. I guess it's going down very fast. But yeah, so we'll just go into the story. Anyone can talk, and we'll get into this. So again, I'll try and be quiet during these cutscenes, and yeah.
Welcome back, my lord. General Hesker spoke highly of your performance.
Traitor Seravin deserved his death. The Voss made him weak.
Thanks to you, we've secured his stealth fighter, complete with coordinates to Malgus's cloaked station. General Hesker is prepping it for your final assault.
Seravin shot the general down. Will he be cleared for pilot duty?
Esker's bruised but unshakable. There's no keeping him from this fight.
But you mustn't leave just yet. Moments after Darth Seravin's defeat, we received this message from the betrayer.
Congratulations, Regus. Your servant has won Ilum, but victory still eludes you. I have harnessed the Foundry's power. Once its droids assemble my stealth armada, I will crush what remains of your empire with one blow.
What is the Foundry?
An alien space station built to construct technology on a mass scale. We must escalate our attack plans. The stealth ship you seized is ready. We fitted it with a homing beacon.
Our fleet will track your vessel as General Hesker flies you to the Betrayer station. Once you're safely inside, we will attack. Darth Thanaton was a precursor to this moment, my lord. Crush the false emperor, and his revolution will crumble.
Okay, so let's see. Story flashpoint: the false emperor. So we have to go ahead and finish this. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to increase the volume real quick. Yeah, just real quick. Actually, maybe we could fix it just by increasing the master volume. That might make things better. Let me see. Can we talk to someone?
Please hold for clearance scan. Welcome, my lord. General Hesker awaits you within the hangar. He will transport you to the front lines. Darth Malgus' invading force already encroaches on Imperial territory.
Okay. So, guess that was okay. Let me see real quick how that was on stream. Okay, let me think. So let's see what we could do, cause I don't preferences, voice, adjust your voice volume, sound effects, background audio, music audio, ambient. Okay, let's do that. Whoa. Okay, and then one thing. Okay, okay, desktop audio right there. Yeah, yeah, desktop audio. Yeah, okay. Just okay, is that good? Should be good, maybe right there. Maybe a little bit closer. Okay, I think that might be good. Right there. Okay. So okay, so I adjusted a little bit some parts of this. So we're going to go into this. Hopefully everything comes out alright. And yeah, we'll just get into it. So let's see. I'm going to try and turn off my mic, that way the audio could be a little bit better. Maybe, we'll see. It just depends if there is a cutscene or anything like that. We'll oh no, there's not. Okay. Let's see that real quick. Actually, I don't think we need to. All these Imperial troops on board the shuttle.
It's a relief to see you again, my lord. I took the stealth fighter for a test flight, performed a full systems test. We can leave for Malgus' station on your mark.
Looks like you suffered some injuries when Saravan shot you down.
Nothing serious. Thank you. Now steel yourself. Time we destroy a false emperor.
Okay. And now we get right into this. You have entered Flashpoint in story mode.
Welcome to the heart of our new empire. I am Arcus Wold, engineer, architect, artist. Serve Darth Malgus well, and my technological creations will serve you.
Okay. So yeah, but we'll just have to get right into this. So what we probably wanted to do is went to actually, I have a feeling that they can't be vortexed. They might be able to. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, yeah, that one could be. And then we'll just get right into this. This is gonna be rather intense, though, I must admit. Just because there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of enemies as well. This isn't some small, simple amount. Right there. Though I suspect it probably shouldn't be too terribly challenging. Maybe. And hopefully the audio is coming across decently enough. But I suppose we'll see. I don't think I could get anything good gear-wise from this, but I mean, I suppose like at least we're doing this for I don't know. I don't know. Just for the story. We have a ways to go, so. I mean, at least it's some more content that we get to play through. Can we avoid fighting this guy?
With the right application of technology, the impossible comes to life. We can travel faster than light. We can construct an entire fleet in weeks, and we can make the visible invisible. So when you see my engineers performing feats that make the Force look like child's play, remember that anything is possible. With the right application of technology, the impossible comes to life. We can travel faster than light. We can construct an entire fleet in weeks, and we can make the visible invisible. So when you see my engineers performing feats that make the Force look like child's play, remember that anything is possible.
Performing feats that make the Force look like child's play? Huh. That's true, that's true. The Force is child's play compared to the feats of these scientists and engineers. I suppose. I don't know. Okay, there you go. Take your credits. We could go ahead, stun you, and then we'll just focus you. Like so. Yeah, there really isn't too much to talk about, I suppose. I mean, I don't know what I would talk about right now, really. It's a little bit difficult to say. We could see that, but that's not the Jedi way. So, I'm kidding. I'm not a Jedi. I'm not a Jedi. I'm not a Jedi. If we get the chance to kill Darth Malgus, he's going down. I don't care how much negative influence it gives us or anything, but he's going down. Long live the Empire. Darth Malgus would for sure be dead though if he was an alien, but he's not an alien, so I guess he gets to live. I keep saying like I'm specious and everything, but whenever I get the chance to kill aliens, I never do. I always let them live. I don't know why. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but I do. Well, you never want to do that. That's never good. 6. We'll do 7. Do that. Then we can do that. We'll move into this. And see how all these things proc, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I'll accidentally press 1 and then I'll get Chain Lightning off. And then Chain Lightning takes forever to like actually cast. So, yeah. That's like one of the bad things. I feel like the SX FX, I don't know. Okay, let's see. This isn't entirely necessary, but we'll do it anyway. Allied Mandalorian guards. Of course. The Mandalorians. I don't really care too much for the Mandalorians. I feel like the Mandalorians are pretty, like, one-dimensional. It's like, oh, they only exist to fight, and they enjoy fighting, and they commit themselves to their own self-improvement when it comes to fighting and whatnot. I don't know. I mean, because I have a friend who really likes them and is like, oh yeah, they're so cool, and I'm just like, I don't know. They don't really see. I feel like they don't do too much for me. Like they're there. That's pretty much about it. Yeah, we do have to go over there for the console thing. We'll do that. That didn't do too much. Not as much as I was hoping it would do. But he's dead anyway. Strike him down with my lightsaber. Lightsaber sounds. So yeah, so 20th Century Fox, has been bought by Disney, which I've been seeing some people they're a little bit disappointed, and some people are a little bit concerned over the future of the Alien franchise now that Disney has bought Fox. And in my opinion, yeah, I'm actually genuinely concerned as well, because I mean, I don't know. We'll see what kind of movies Disney decides that they would like to make. You know, that's really the main thing. So we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know if Ridley Scott's Alien Awakening, which is supposed to be the sequel to Alien Covenant, I don't know if Disney is going to go through with that. I don't know if they see that film as being part of what is they want to do with the Disney brand or with the Alien brand or whatever. I mean, I don't know. Disney's going to go ahead and do their own things. I chain lightninged that artillery droid. I did that on purpose, by the way. That wasn't an accident. That was actually on purpose, guys, if you could believe that. So I know people are a little bit disappointed, and so we'll have to wait and see. I know there's people that are talking about them making an Aliens 5. I honestly don't want Aliens 5 to be completely blunt. I just don't think it's gonna be. I mean, I don't think it's probably gonna be a bad film. I'm sure it'd be okay. I just don't think it's necessary. But that's just me. I mean, I know other people might say, oh yeah, like they should totally make an Aliens 5 and it'd be so good and everything. But I'm not so convinced. I'm not so convinced. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with Disney and whether or not they decide to go through with that. I mean, they may not, but we'll see. I don't think we need one. Like I said, I don't think it's necessary. I'm much more intrigued with the engineers and the engineers and the AI David and whatnot, more so than with the actual aliens. That's just me. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a huge Alien fan until I watched Prometheus, and then I saw Prometheus and I was like, oh my gosh, this movie's so good. And I think Prometheus is one of those films where it's a little bit of an acquired taste, to be completely honest. Like, I think you have to go and you have to watch it, but you have to watch with a certain kind of like view, I suppose, if that makes any sense. Like, I went in watching it as a huge fan of the ancient alien theory and whatnot. So when I watched it, it was like, oh, this is right down my alley because I get this, like this, like all this makes sense to me.
Such greatness is only attained by the marriage of element engineering and the foundry. A few upgrades and the foundry droids.
And so I was all into it and everything. But I know some people weren't, because some people weren't into that whole idea. And they just didn't buy into it. And you know, that makes sense. Like, I understand. Like, I understand if you guys aren't into it and that kind of thing doesn't pique your interest, but it certainly piqued my interest, and it's certainly what got me to like Prometheus a lot. And again, I know a lot of people don't like Prometheus. I just felt that it's one of those films where you could go back and you can watch it, and I've probably said this on stream a million times before, but you could go and watch Prometheus and you could take different things from it every single time you watch the film. So that's one of my favorite things about it. That's part of the reason why I like it so much. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. I think you take it as it comes, and obviously if people don't like the movie, people don't like the movie. So I think Disney's a little bit hesitant now about jumping immediately into an Alien Covenant sequel. And I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I didn't really like Alien Covenant. I was one of those people who kind of fell into the idea that it didn't really know what it wanted to be. Like, it wanted to be an alien movie, but it also wanted to be a sequel to Prometheus. And it tried being a little bit of both, but it ended up failing in both. So, because I mean, it wasn't really a true sequel. It wasn't really a true alien movie either. So it was like, you could either be either or, you can't really be both. So that was a little bit disappointing for me. I just felt like it wasn't too terribly great in that regard. But yeah, you know, again, like I said, it is what it is, and I would have much preferred if they gone into Alien Covenant and they would have maybe explored a little bit more the engineers and their history and their origin, where they came from and why the engineers wanted to destroy humanity. Did the engineers really want to destroy humanity? You know, like all these things. And I know Ridley Scott confirmed some of these things in some interviews and stuff, but it's different, you know, like hearing him say it and be like, oh yeah, this is exactly why stuff happened the way it did, and seeing it in an actual movie, right? Seeing the actual motivations play out in the film. It's just different that way. And I think you could probably criticize Prometheus and say it's a little bit less of a movie because of that, or you could make the argument that Alien Covenant is the less of a movie because of that. Because I would make the argument that Prometheus didn't really have to answer those questions because it sets up those questions, and then the other movies, the sequels, could go ahead and build up on those questions and maybe even answer those questions. Hopefully answer those questions, most certainly, but it didn't even do that. So I think that's one of the that's one of the other negative things as well about the film. So we should be getting pretty close to where we want to be. I think this is it. This might be it. So let's see.
God assist. Fighters on my tail. Look for defensive turrets. Something to turn against that scum.
Emperor Malgus says hello.
Wait, what? Who are you? You're attacking me already. He has shields though. We have to find some way to get through his shields, and then we can go ahead and attack him directly, but not before. Not before. Is that thing shooting at us, or is it shooting at him? Oh shoot. I'm sure you worded the best rule. Okay, here we go. Now we can get into him. Now we can get into him. He's vulnerable for attack. Lockdown damage increased by 100. 200%. So, I know some other Prometheus fans were a little bit disappointed as well when the movie came out, just because it wasn't exactly what they hoped. I know I was more or less sort of hoping for David and Shaw to kind of like meet the engineers and basically just sort of talk to them and I don't think so. We're sort of disappointed because, you know, you go into that film and it's like, dude, like this movie, it could have been so much more, like it could have been so many different things, but it ended up being somewhat of a disappointment just because, again, you know, it tried being like all these different things, but it never really stayed true to like one thing or the other thing. And what I was hoping for was, again, more or less like Shaw and David kind of like going to the engineer planet and them exploring the engineer planet, doing some stuff. I mean, I'm not sure where the story would have gone, but it would have been cool if they would have been exploring like the engineer city, more or less kind of like an anthropology sort of piece, I suppose, more than anything, right? I think that would have been really nice. Obviously, that's something we didn't get, but I really wish that's something that we probably could have gotten. Because I think it would just been cool to explore engineer society, engineer culture, engineer religion, just the way they do things and whatnot. I just think that would have been so cool. You know, why can't we have a movie like that? And we didn't get that, unfortunately. And I think one of the cool things about the alien is that the alien itself is a cool concept. It's nice, but it doesn't really have any culture. It doesn't, or at least not that we could tell. It just seems like a weird animal or creature that only really serves to kill. Like, it basically has like this primal instincts to kill and feed, or not even feed necessarily, just to kill, I suppose. And it doesn't really have too much else apart from that, right? So there's no culture to explore, there's no religion to explore, there's really no motivation, right? And I think that's one of the things that kind of makes the alien a little bit more of an intriguing subject, maybe, is that it doesn't really have the same motivation that the engineers might have. Like when the engineers
last generation turrets. Specialized flux cannons can disintegrate capital ships with a single blast. But most importantly, we installed state-of-the-art stealth technology. This station is completely invisible. From the skies, our empire will unite the galaxy, and Darth Malgus will be our emperor.
So it's like, oh gosh, what was the time? Oh yeah, it's one of those things where it basically relies on its primal instincts, and it's just an animal, right? And it doesn't really do too much. But when you have like stuff like the engineers, right? The engineers, they have like this whole ethics thing, right? Like they have their own code of ethics, their own morals and whatnot, but they have to have a motivation for doing things. And I think exploring that motivation would have been really important. Like, why did the engineers want to create humanity in the first place, right? Why did the engineers want to destroy humanity after they created humanity? What made it do what they wanted to do, right? You know, all these sorts of different things, right? Like, why did the engineers decide to build a sort of super weapon in the alien, right? Like, and all these different things are sort of, you know, like interesting. The engineers didn't, I mean, I don't know, there's so many unanswered questions that we could ask and theorize all day, that we might just simply never get the answer to. Who knows? Hopefully we get the answers to, because I think they're very important questions that we answer. But it all sort of comes back down to, like, if you think about it, right, just like outside of the movie, and just like in real life, I suppose, it kind of makes you like ask those questions of like, why are we here, and, you know, like, who made us, and is there really some sort of like greater purpose to like our existence, or do we just exist because the person who created us wanted us to exist? Like, I mean, I know that's getting a little bit into religion and stuff, and I'm a Catholic and everything, so obviously, of course, you know, I have my own beliefs and whatnot, but still though, I mean, it still makes you ask those questions, and you still have to ponder them in that way. Because it's just, again, it's just very interesting stuff, man. Very interesting stuff, and Prometheus asks those questions, and then Alien Covenant doesn't really give you an answer to those questions. And I know some of those questions, you can't really get answers to. Like, from a realistic perspective, like, are humans ever really gonna get the answer to, like, why are we here, right? I'm not sure. Obviously, of course, I think you have a religious perspective, and the reason why we're here probably becomes fairly obvious, right? But still, though, I think from I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Again, it's just one of those movies that makes you ask those questions, and I think I'm so appreciative of the movie because of that. I really am. So I think the movie is great. I really think the movie's great, in my opinion. But that's just me. And I don't know. I know there's a lot of other people that don't like it, but it makes you ask those questions. And again, the engineers, they have their own motives for doing things, and the aliens, they don't. The aliens just do. It's part of their primal or base instincts. So they just do it because that's instinctually, that's what they're like designed to do, I suppose, right? And in a way that makes them their own terrifying creature, but you can only go so much with it, right? And I think at the end of the day, like, you have someone that has motivations, you have someone who has intentions and stuff, and has the ability to kind of like discern what's right and what's wrong, right? Even if what is right and what's wrong is completely different from what is our own right and what is our own wrong, right? Because obviously it's an alien culture, it's an alien civilization, so they have their own moral compass, right? What makes sense to us in terms of what is good and what is wrong might not make sense to them in terms of what is good and what is wrong, right? Our wrong might be their right, and our right might be their wrong, right? Like that's just one of those things that we have to kind of take into consideration, and that's something that we could explore. And unfortunately, Alien Covenant doesn't do that. And if we get an Alien 5, is that going to be explored? I don't think so. And so people are asking, they're like, we should make an Alien 5. And I'm like, guys, no, don't make an Alien 5. Because if you make an Alien 5, you know what it's going to be? The Imperial fleet has arrived. Because if you make an Alien 5, all it's going to be, right? Seriously, all it's going to be if you make an Alien 5 is it's going to be a remake of the first Alien movie, because Disney's going to want to play it safe. They're going to be like, okay, let's make an Alien movie that's going to remind people of what it's like to watch an Alien movie. So they're going to play something safe like they did with The Force Awakens, and I don't think The Force Awakens was a bad film. I think it was a good film. It had its own problems the more you looked into it, but still, though, it's one of those movies where it's like it becomes weaker if you watch it multiple times and if you think about it more often, right? It's still a great film. Like, you could watch it multiple times and you could still watch it as a great feel-good movie, but it's not one of those long-lasting movies that's very unique, right? I think Prometheus is a very unique movie, and I just don't think Alien 5 is going to be that. I think Alien 5 is probably going to be like a rehash of the first Aliens. It's probably going to be like The Force Awakens, where it follows the same basic plot, and then they just kind of go from there. And it's probably going to be a good film. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad film if they do it. It's probably going to be really good, but I just don't think it's going to be like a crazy radical film that's going to take the franchise and, it's not going to be a fresh take on the franchise or anything like that, right? So, and to Prometheus' credit, Prometheus took the franchise in a completely different direction, right? Prometheus took the franchise and was like, okay, let's take the franchise, let's take the pre-existing like creatures in the franchise, and let's just take it somewhere where it hasn't really gone before. And I think that's one of the strengths of Prometheus as well. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Alien as like a franchise in its whole, I'm more or less interested in the engineers and whatnot, and I realize that there's a large majority of Alien fans that aren't into that, and hey, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, I can only understand like how upset a lot of Alien fans, right, must have been when they watched Prometheus and they're like, hey, this isn't what we necessarily wanted from this film. And I suppose I could sympathize with that, because I watched The Force Awakens and I was like, I don't really like this movie a lot. And then I think a lot of people might not be as hardcore Star Wars fans, and then might say, I really like The Force Awakens, because it took the franchise in like a new direction in places where it hasn't gone before. So, I mean, I don't know. But then again, Prometheus was one of those polarizing movies where it's like people either really liked it or they really hated it. So I guess you could draw some parallels between not the Force Awakens, between the Last Jedi.
This place is not for you.
Huh. So yeah. So it's just one of those things. So I suppose you could go ahead and compare the not the Force, keep saying the Force Awakens, the Last Jedi.
The power core, the brain of this space station, and my domain. If you are not a member of the Schism Collective, turn back. This place is not for you.
Well, we're not turning back or venturing deeper. We're not paying attention to what the space mystic tells us. Alright, boys, here we go. Nope. I should have known. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, you know what? It's better if we focus one down. Focus one down, get more dots. Get more dots. More dots now. It'd be really nice if we could crowd control one. I don't think we can though. Let's see. This one should be down here a little bit. Force Storm. Does it have some sort of shielding up? I think it does because I wasn't doing any damage to it for the longest time. But let's get back into it. Is there some sort of like mechanic that I gotta be aware of? There might be. I just gotta figure out what's going on, how to defeat it. Okay, there we go. Never mind. Let me see if this does anything. Oh, I'm healing myself. Just trying to heal Ashara. Okay, there we go. As simple as that, I suppose. Simple as that. But yeah, let's just run my things. So, if you think about the alien as like an instinctual creature that is basically only instinct, then you can kind of see how like Ridley Scott is a little bit right when he's like, oh yeah, the alien's dead because.
This station's power is a testament to the Animid's technical prowess. The old empire shunned them, but I encouraged and embraced their talents. Thus, tolerance breeds strength.
So yeah, let's see. Rewired extermination battle droid. Let's go ahead and go with Whirlwind. Then we'll just go into the rest, and it should be fairly easy. But yeah, that's just me. And then I think the new Star Wars movies coming out, I'm just not too terribly excited about them. Like the Han Solo movie, I genuinely cannot be excited about. I really can't. It's just sort of like, it's whatever. I mean, it's really not. Like I'm not excited about that film at all. I can't be. It's really hard for me to be excited about that film. And I heard the filming of that film isn't going too terribly great. So I'm not sure that's what I hear. Wonder if we could jump down. That's a long way down though. Pathetic Sith. He wears the trappings of the Sith and he fights like the Sith, but the Sith has no fear, and I sensed much fear in him. I don't know if that's exactly how the quote goes, but... Boom. There we go. Getting some money, man. Getting some money.
These stealth fighters have scratched dozens and they're still swarming.
Set up real quick before we head back down. Oh, I healed myself up, but Ashara hasn't been healed yet. So let's see. Any other thoughts on different things? Oh, so the Star Wars campaign that my friends and we've been doing. It's DM'd by one of my friends. Oh, cutscene.
You're going to enjoy this, my lord. Such power. With one movement, our flux cannons fire, and an Imperial capital ship is disintegrated. The Schism Collective has crafted this battle station into the galaxy's greatest technological marvel, that even your entire fleet can take us down.
Freaks like you are why the Empire should purge all aliens from the galaxy.
Such human prejudice is exactly why we joined Emperor Malgus.
Interjection. Silence, meatbags. Do not move, Sith. Your force cannot corrupt my targeting data. The first shot will immobilize you. The second will spill your slippery components onto the floor.
Stand down or I'll be forced to disassemble you.
Statement. I am HK-47, personal exterminator to Emperor Malgus. Backing down from violence would violate my programming. Weapons activated? Assassination protocol engaged? I have been looking forward to this.
Okay, I guess we have to fight HK-47. Unfortunately, Ashara disapproved of our actions right now, which was sad. She is an alien, but that's okay. I mean, she could be like a second-class citizen within our empire, I suppose. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I feel bad because I shouldn't be. Organic what? Oh, failings. Flailings. They got HK-47's character pretty spot on. But then again, I wouldn't really expect anything less because, I mean, it's Bioware, so. Uh-huh. Such human prejudices is why we left the Empire. Ooh. Dodge that. Oh, I'm not targeting anything. Sorry, HK-47, you're going down. Uh-huh. Prepare to die, but I'm at full health. I'm kidding. Oh, you're gone. Where'd he go? Oh, he's back. Destroy him.
Severe damage sustained. Systems failing.
We already have those gloves. Yeah, we already have those gloves, and this. Let me just go ahead and get rid of this. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. What if we get Andronikos in here?
Of course.
Miss me, huh?
Let's see. Maybe this way, if we insult any aliens, he won't get pissed off at us because he's a human. So he actually looks pretty cool, though. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm probably gonna get copyright struck with this audio in this game. Probably, I could sense it, but I don't really care. Okay, I do care because I don't want it to happen, but so I shouldn't talk about music at all. If it can be best helped. I'm actually, what I'm going to do, preferences, music volume, okay. That way it's there, but it's not like overbearing or anything like that. Okay. Now we could talk to this dude. Wait, what was this back here? Oh, just boots. Okay, let's get into this.
Guards! Reinforcements! Somebody help! Please, those things I said at HK was all a misunderstanding. Just let me live.
Sabotage your stealth armada, and the Empire will ignore your crimes.
That will take hours. Fine. I'll overload the foundry generators. The results to the hangars will be catastrophic. I'll also program our flux cannons to target the stealth armada. Anything to protect our escape pods. And the Imperial fleet, of course.
Okay, I messed up because I was like, I'm gonna do some stuff. That way, like, if I make fun of... Okay, whatever. It didn't work. My bad. I messed up. Into the command deck we go. I did want to kill him.
The station is firing on its own stealth armada. I trust you're responsible for this.
Next time. I keep saying next time, but I'm gonna run out of chances to kill people. I'm going to. I can see it happening. It's only a matter of time. Wait, was that the right way? That's stupid. You make me go all the way around? Okay, yeah, that's stupid. I'm sorry. I really like now that they've basically allowed you to just, you don't really have to worry about like modifications for your characters and stuff for your companions. You could just kind of go ahead and play the game, and then your companions, like, basically they just level up. You know, you don't really have to worry about the gear or whatever, so everything's pretty much just like purely cosmetic, which I really enjoy. I think it's much better that way than what it was before, because you had to worry about like leveling up your characters and basically leveling up their, not leveling up their gear, but basically like bettering their gear and whatnot if you wanted them to be better at, you know, like specific tasks and stuff. And now it's like you could just go ahead and, like, if I want, let's say I want this guy, right? If I want him to be a tank, he could go ahead and be a tank, right? He could perform the role of a tank, and I could still use him if I want to, if I liked him as a companion. So it's more or less about your choice in companions, rather than, oh, I'm going to use this companion because I need to perform this task, or I need him to perform this role or whatever. So I like that a lot. But
okay?
credits, and then let's do this.
You dare face me alone? How bold and foolish.
Bold and foolish. Ooh, a staff master? He's an alien scum, so he should be easy to defeat. He is captain of the guard, however. But again, he's an alien, so no problems. There we go, he's dead. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But of course we're playing on story mode. Oh, look at this. Look. Look. I can't use this because it's purple. No. But we'll still get it. I'll take it with me. Because who knows, I could probably use it. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know.
How's this for shooting?
Hollow record of the Republic founding. And then we'll get rid of this real quick. And then I think we'll just have to head back over here. Oh no, we still have one more wing to go. Let's try and breeze through this as fast as we can. Because like I said, I'm just doing this for the story. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the gameplay in this game isn't like stellar. It really isn't. But you're basically playing it for the story, I think. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've heard BioWare has been trying to basically play to their strengths and just make this game essentially a single-player game. I'm not really too sure. Because the Knights of the Fallen Empire and the Eternal Throne or whatever expansions have been pretty single-player focused without adding too much to the multiplayer, like raids or stuff like that. So, I don't know. I mean, it's BioWare's decision to take the game where they want to take it, I suppose. So, they've been doing their own thing. Gotta get through 2 of these droids. Disable 1. Then we'll move on to the other one. Do the 2 dots that we need to do. So he's taking constant damage. You know what's fun in World of Warcraft playing as an Affliction Warlock? Because that's all you're doing. It's just dot damage. It's a lot of fun. Especially for PvP. I remember I was like level 10 and that's all I used to do. Like once I got to level 10 as my Affliction Warlock, he was like an Orc Warlock. All I would do was go ahead and just play PvP, and I would level up through PvP because it was just so much fun doing all that dot damage. But what I was talking about before with the D&D campaign, it's DM'd by one of my friends, so we're playing it, and right now, let me think. I think there's like 6 of us. There's myself, there's my one friend who's also playing as a Jedi, then there's my 2 other friends, and then my one friend. So me, 2 of my friends that have the exact same name, my friend Cody, who's the Jedi, and then I have this other friend who is just, I don't know what he is. I keep forgetting. Oh, that's right. He's that one species or whatever, yeah. Sith Warden. So yeah, it's pretty fun. We basically, all of us started out in prison. And we had to break out of prison. So we broke out of prison. And then after we broke out of prison, we decided to, where did we go? Oh, we went to Sebulba. He's a dung, I think, and we went to his home species planet. I forgot what it's called. Then I did some pod racing there. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Had some fun. Did some stuff for some credits, some spice stuff. And yeah, so it was pretty fun, pretty enjoyable. I liked it a lot. I tried starting a prison riot. I failed. Yeah, got myself into a few prison fights, I suppose. Oh, what's down here? A Sith entity. Echo of the dark side. What is this? I don't think I'd be able to do this. Unless I need to encode all 4 of them, or does everyone need to do it at the exact same time? Because this might be designed for multiple people. I almost didn't go down here. I was like, huh? But I'm glad I came down here, though. Now we're fighting this Sith entity who is probably foolish. He's probably weak and unable to control his own emotions and passions and whatnot. We shall bend him to my will. But he's an echo of the dark side, but he doesn't yet understand that I am Sith. Where'd my companion go? No idea. Oh, he's over there. So I thought he glitched out for a second. I was like, oh, strange. But nope. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. That 55-second cooldown, about a minute. There he is. There's the Sith entity again. Hopefully it doesn't do anything too crazy and I could just kind of like unleash on him right now. Just a bunch of damage, damage, more damage. Now. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's doing this stuff again. Oh, this is gonna be annoying if we have to keep doing this. There you go, you're down. How many more are there? Not many more. Oh, there's the Sith entity. I think that's the main one over there that Andronikos is fighting. Maybe? I think it is. Looks like it is. Why did chain lightning? I don't know. No idea. The only real reason I think why you should be doing chain lightning is if you proc it. I mean, I'm not like super great at this game, but that's just my opinion. There we go, he's dead. Drop anything, please drop something good. And nothing, of course. But he did give us money, but still nothing, of course. So, yep, that's what we get for being free to play. We get screwed in everything that we do. But yeah, our D&D campaign's pretty fun. We went to that one planet. It was a lot of fun. It was nice. I raced. Oh, we still have to go all the way to the other side too. Gosh, how much further is this? Like, I don't know, cause it's like there's a point where it's just, dude, just let me get to the, let me do the story, man. Okay, I'm searching for an easy out here. I'm not finding one. Okay, let's just brute force this thing, honestly. Like, let's just go. No thinking, no nothing. Just go and fight and kill. Kill, maim, burn, pretty much like the Corn Berserkers of old. And one guy down. Let's see. Let's just catch all of them in like one big group. Let's go for it, go for it, go for it. Kill. For some reason, this reminds me of the old Halo Wars days when I used to play Halo Wars with my friend 2v2s. Some pretty interesting maps they had in Halo Wars 1, honestly. Some really interesting maps. They're pretty fun. But yeah. This guy's like, I am the Forsaken. I'm kidding. I kept pressing 4. I was trying to press 5, but I kept pressing 4. You see, that's how just like automated I'm doing this thing right now. I mean, the campaign, the story, I don't know. You see, I want this to end, but the only reason why I want it to end is because I want to get to the main story. Like, I'm interested in what's going to happen, but I want to get to that point. Okay. I think this should be it. I think this should be it right here. So let's go.
You're as stubborn as the dying Empire. Welcome to my throne room. So much history. So many glory days that slipped away from us. The Emperor is dead. Long live the new Emperor.
You've defiled that throne long enough.
You will address the Emperor with respect. It is proper. The Empire is withering away. Soon it will be obliterated by decadence and antiquated ideals. Yet still you struggle to keep it from healing, don't you see? Our survival demands a new empire, tempered by alien alliances and strengthened by tolerance.
You're funny. You know that.
I grow weary of your company. My stealth armada will destroy your fleet, and I will destroy you.
Warning. Critical explosions detected on the foundry level. Generators manually overloaded by user ID Arcus Road.
Enough.
Emergency warning. Power core overrides engaged. Self-destruct initiated.
You've lost your way.
Their deaths will be on your hands. The blast will wipe out your fleet, and only I can deactivate the destruction cycle. Die, or defeat me. Either way, the Empire is reborn. For the new Empire.
For the empire of humanity.
I hear the Grand Moff is calling me Malgus the Betrayer. Tell me, did my deception sting?
Yes, I suppose so. I'm being filled with visions of doubt.
Enough games.
Oh, I have to face him alone?
I haven't enjoyed myself this much since the sacking of Coruscant.
Yes, because you took a part in that. Oh, I wanted to fight him alone by myself. Come on. I was all getting prepped for it too. I was like shields up and everything. It's actually disappointing a little bit. A one-on-one duel would have been nice.
Feel an Emperor's wrath.
You are no Emperor, Malgus.
Impressive, but it won't be enough.
Trying to keep that dot up for as long as I can.
How's this for shooting?
Whoa, he pushed him back far. That doesn't really do anything for us. I was gonna do it, and it was like, nah, it doesn't do anything.
I should have killed you on Ilum when I had the chance.
You should have killed me on Ilum while you had a chance, but you didn't, and you failed, so, because you're a fool. But who knew? I messed up Chain Lightning's proc. I admit I did. But I won't miss it this time though. There we go. Got it. I don't know why I messed that up, but I did.
Your fleet is doomed, and with it, the old empire.
You're doomed, Malgus. You're just too blind to see it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to RIP as much as I can, I suppose. He's finished. Malgus is done.
Thus, the false emperor is dethroned. I won't let you join Malgus in death. Hurry to the hangars. I'm coming for you.
Core power levels critical.
Where do I have to go? Something in here.
Warning. Estimated blast radius 1.92 kilometers. Minimum safe distance 2.4 kilometers. Reactor overload. Primary systems failing. Meltdown imminent.
Oh, is that... Hold on, this is lightsaber, guys. Hold on. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, go, 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 go. And so we're just gonna get out of here now. Okay, seriously, where are we supposed to go? I don't know. I think is this our only out? Is go through the command deck? So do we have to like go all the way back or what? I'm not really sure. I think we're done though. So let me see. Yeah, I think we could just return so we don't even have to really run all the way back. I think we could probably just let me see. Stronghold, crew skills. Oh no, we can't. And we can't use the emergency fleet pass either. I don't see, why doesn't it just like unlock one hangar and then we can just go through? Why do we have to go through like all these levels, man? Because it's like, how many levels do we have to go through now? Like just to get back? Quite a bit. I'm just gonna put it on number lock and then I'm gonna go. And then just talk about stuff, I guess. I'm not sure. What do we talk about, guys? I could just do this, right? Yeah. Save myself some time. But yeah, our campaign's pretty fun. Let me think. My character's pretty lazy. Actually, I wouldn't consider my character lazy. Just kind of like stuck up, I guess. Kind of like, I'm too good for this, and you guys are like really beneath me. So they don't really help out my team very much, or like my friends. They're just kind of like there, and they're like, oh, I'm kind of here for the ride. And I'm just here because you guys escaped, because I escaped prison with you guys. So it's like, why not be together? But still like stuck up and doesn't really want to do anything or wants to contribute anything to the group or anything like that. So and that's just because of their background and whatnot, their upbringing, I guess. Ooh, lost some valuable seconds there by stopping. But that's okay. I'm sure there has to be some better way to get through this because okay, look, honestly, even if there is, I've already missed it, so I'm in the central reactor core. run back this way, and then after we're in here, I'm not sure how much more we have to go through. But yeah, so my character's kind of stuck up, doesn't really want to help the team too much. I mean, like, they'll help the team, but it's like they're not going to do any like manual labor or anything like that, if that makes any sense. And then they're very concerned about their own life as well. So I was in the pod race, but then I quit the pod race because I was like, I don't want to die. So I quit the pod race. And yeah. So, because we were in a pod race, we won a lot of money. We ended up doing some spice stuff. And I didn't want to help moving any of the spice, so I literally didn't do anything. Actually, no, I think one of my friends convinced me to go ahead and help them move the spice. So I ended up helping him move the spice. We met Hondo Anaka, which was kind of cool. I think we ended up destroying one of his vessels. Let's see what else. Okay, now we're in the hangar. Finally, we're in the hangar. Actually, no, we're not. Okay, we're in the hangar deck, but we're not at the hangar yet. We still have to zigzag our way down this entire area. Long flashpoint this. So we could run with a lightsaber drawn. Why not? We're almost there, guys. We're at the halfway point for this station. Or at least for this level on the hangar deck. We probably should have, could have, would have jumped down. I haven't. Oh, that little shield's still there. It's kind of, yeah, we could have just jumped down. Oh well. Oopsie daisy. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, so that's what my character's like. So. And then my other friends' characters, they're kind of like whatever. I mean, I don't know. They're just like whatever, I guess. They're not forgettable. They're just whatever. So that's what I think about it. What is this? Is this like some sort of like mini shuttle thing? Yeah, it is. It's actually kind of cool. Imagine flying this, which like whoosh, woo, shoo, pew 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 pew. Would be actually kind of neat. Nice, small, and compact, tight. So would have been neat, but nope. Not doing that. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream once I get back and turn in this quest. It's gonna be the end of it, really, because yeah, I swear if this isn't even an out, and we can get out, and we can't get out through here.
To the heart of our new empire. I am Arcus Wold, engineer, architect,
No, it's not.
Artist.
Okay.
Well, my technological creations will serve you.
I'm trying to think how we could leave.
Welcome to the heart of our new empire. I am Arcus Wold, engineer, architect, artist. Served Darth Malgus well, and my technological creations will serve you.
Okay, I think we could just go ahead and just do emergency fleet pass. Oh no, we can't. Doesn't work here. Interesting. Oh, we could just exit area. Oh, okay. That's all we need to do. It was just over there. Okay. You see, I'm telling you, like, there would have been some simple way to get out of that. And then... we didn't. Instead, we just walked and ran all the way back. Okay. And then we go in here and talk to these people, and then that will be it. We'll be done, pretty much. I don't want to wear anything. Should I wear this? Yeah, why not? I mean,
My lord, we are honored.
How fitting that a fellow Dark Council member crushed the traitor.
Malgus the Betrayer is dead. You have destroyed the false emperor.
General Heska provided invaluable support in the fight against Malgus.
You humble me, my lord.
General Heska, your service to the Empire is flawless, as always. What news from the battlefield?
Our fleet suffered casualties, but the survivors escaped the station's blast. The Reclamation Service already scours the wreckage.
Excellent. Contrary to Malgus's claims, the Empire is stronger than ever. Meanwhile, the traitor's flock is abandoning the flaming ruins of his heretical revolution.
I could have been emperor.
What's the next move?
We were in a grave place. Intelligence disbanded, much of the Dark Council slain, and the children of the Emperor defeated. But a new age is upon us.
Already our strength rallies after the fall of Darth Malgus.
The Empire's power is surging, my lord. For the Sith and all our citizens, we will rule the galaxy once more.
Okay, and that's pretty much that. Let me see, do I have a stuff? Inventory? I have to get rid of something. We should get rid of the Warzone med pack, yeah, because we don't need it. And then, I guess I gain a legacy rank, I think. Yeah. Okay. And then let's see what else. I'm trying to think. What do we need right now? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna go to my inventory. I was gonna check out this lightsaber. Oh, both these lightsabers are exactly the same. Okay, yeah, they don't do anything for me. I'm not too pleased by them. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'm probably just gonna end the stream here. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate anyone who watched. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.